Welcome back to another gaming chat for the Walking Dead Survivors here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, AR the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about the nightmare that is the second region. We just finished Com 9. Shockingly, we just got, literally within, I think it's about 3.5, 4 minutes left in it, and we finally got, the final killing blows is what it was there. I didn't think we were going to be able to do it, honestly. A lot of people burned through every single bread they had to get there and help get it done with what it was. Others didn't do much of anything except their main stamina. I spent about 60 bread, give or take, to ensure that we finally got the last couple of hits in what it was there. And yeah, it was just a complete fucking clusterfuck. So the real problem I'm seeing right now with this is too many people are too weak, honestly, myself included in that region, because when I have a strong T7 first formation and it can't hit through a 23 yet, that's a problem. I should be able to at least take down a 23. So, I don't know. It just sucks, man. Like I said to the rest of the R4s and the R5/region chief, that is both the leader of my clan and the region chief for some reason, which makes no fucking sense because those should be two different roles for whoever. Then it should be one person doing the R5 role, one person doing the region chief role. Never the two shall mix, but that's a different story altogether. But yeah, basically telling them straight up, I was like, yeah, if we even think we're gonna have a chance to take this this column 10 at the end of the season here, we're going to make some concessions with people. So pretty much that's where we're at right now. I am to a point right now of I don't know what the hell I'm doing, honestly, you know? And it's not fun, man. It really isn't. It's a situation of just fuckery across the board. And yeah, just not a fun time, man. That being said, we're about to build the expansion base right now. So I'm gonna throw a shield on and jump over here. That's what it is. It just really bothersome, honestly, of what the hell's happening right now. Because it's just so much just stupidity is what it is there. So anyway. Oh god. And then of course the one guy fucked up, so the dude that's the R5/region chief was like, oh, I'm gonna kick this guy out for the day or whatever. Which was stupid because that dude was probably strong enough to actually help us with like 10, 12 hits is what it was. So we could have that done like at least probably 10, 15 minutes earlier than is what it is then. So I don't know. That being said, the guy in question that was booted was booted out because he was doing stuff on his own accord is what it was without actually consulting, the rest of the leadership was what it was there. Which is not surprising given the guy is fucking some Arabic motherfucker. So, and that's the one thing about this game. You have it in all languages, what you call it into English then eventually. So it's a whole thing there. But anyway, yeah, it just fucking, it really does just suck, man, in general. It's just a giant clusterfuck, really, is what it is. And like I said, it's one of those situations where you're just like, Jesus. So, anyway. That being said, pretty much back to the grind, I guess is what the best description would be right now. We are still to the point of almost having our stuff done in our main region too, where it's going to be us probably taking second now, as it will be pretty soon here. As of right now, we are, let's see. Oh, we actually just took over rankings. Cool. So apparently we must either got a base built or taking a couple of columns in or something like this, what it was. Or scamps or whatever this morning then, because we were 80 underneath or 70 underneath them, and now we are 140 above them right now in second place. So we officially have second place right now at 32,460 to 32,320. So that's cool. That's cool. Hopefully that'll last. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But, as it is, I'm still a few weeks away from getting the T10 here, and just basically doing what needs to be done to work on that right now is what it is. So, hopefully it'll work out well for me in the long run, but who the fuck knows. But yeah, either way, like Season 2 is pretty much a clusterfuck right now. Of just, I would say almost lack of communication is my best way to describe it. And then it's also just other stupid shit at the end of the day on top of that. So, yeah, about an hour out from our herd hitting. So, have to do that here in a little bit is what it is. I don't know. I'm thinking about taking a nap right now. I'm pretty exhausted. So, mind is not functioning the way it needs to anymore, and that's mostly a mix of just bad shit all the way around. So, anyway, that being said, it'll be interesting to see what happens here at the end of the day. I think you're going to have a lot of crazy shit happen in that second region before season's end. I think you're also going to have a lot of crazy shit happen in the main region here before the season ends here in a couple of weeks. It'll be so, because like I said, we still got about, I think it's 13 days right now or 12 days right now. So we'll see. See what happens. See if shit goes south or if it goes fine or whatever the case be. So either way, my big thing is I'm gonna have to do some merit exchange stuff pretty soon here. Probably later today it will be, to ensure that I actually get top 700 then for the rewards right now, because I'm in like the high 600s right now or something, and I really don't want to slip. So definitely want to make sure I get that reward structure done then. So if nothing else, I'll make sure to get that stuff, and then it just becomes a whole thing from there. It'll be then. So anyway, that being said, it's a good game. It's a fun game. That Com 9 that I took in that I helped take in the second region there. Yeah, that was definitely a fucking nightmare though. It should have never had to come to that. Number one, it really should have never had to come to the fact that it was so many of us having to do attacks and stuff, which I think honestly a lot of it had to do with the fact that you had people that were overzealous and not just waiting for, the green light to be given or whatever. And they were basically just jumping the gun like crazy. Because there was at least like 10 to 15 attacks that came way too early. When it was still the level 25 walkers that were in place and not the 23s. And we were telling people straight, we're like, dude, knock it the fuck off. Like, don't go attack this shit because you're not going to win. And yet they were still doing it like a bunch of retards. So, which makes sense given the fact that some of these people, like the one person said, are like 14 or 15 years old. And I'm just like, Jesus, dude. Like when I heard that shit this morning, I was just like, for real, man. Like, I'm almost triple your age at this point. Like, you weren't even a gleam in your daddy's. You weren't even gleam in your daddy's eye / nutsack when I was in my teens, bro. So anyway, but yeah, needless to say, it's just not. It's one of those situations of people just wanting to be stupid is what it is, I think, in a lot of cases. And just not want to pay attention to, hey, there's a reason why we don't do stupid shit like this kind of thing. And it's because you're probably not going to win this. And we actually have the experience to know these things. So, yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. But it is what it is, man. People want to be stupid, let them be stupid, unfortunately. Because for many of them, it's the only way they actually learn anything is failure. And it's unfortunate that that's what it takes, but, you know, sometimes that's what it takes, honestly. So, anyway. But, actually, I had some guy questioning my authority the other day, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? He's asking me, like, what have I done, really? And I'm just like, it's like, what the fuck have you done, bro? Like, I could ask the same damn question right there, dude. You know? Like, it was fucking bullshit entirely. And what's funny is with him kind of trying to question my authorities, it's like, you do realize I have like a year experience more than anybody else in this game right now, right? Like, that's just a thing, dude. Like, I literally have more experience than anybody else does right now because of that reasoning. Because I've been here doing stuff for like the last, you know, over a year now in this game in other regions and stuff. So, yeah, it was just really kind of disgusting to see that kind of shit. And then, you know, I don't know, just it pissed me off. I'll say it like that, really, is what it was. And justifiably so. So, anyway, yeah, as it is right now, I'm just trying to gather some stuff right now. And, ooh, nice. It's got 10 more flasks in my second account there for the Lone Trader events. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Need some more flasks. Not paying 300 rubies for them though. Yeah, that's too much, man. That is way too much for that. It'd be one thing if it was like 300 rubies for like 30 to 50 flasks, but not for 10. But anyway, such is life. Like I said, hopefully, as I was saying in yesterday's cast, hopefully when they institute this Mixture Madness event here in the next couple days, it'll be, hopefully that'll make up for stuff and we can actually just get things done. That's what it is. It'll be a decent enough amount to where it'll make sense to actually do stuff then. So, who knows? Fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll work out well for us, but who the hell knows? And then later tonight, I obviously didn't do last night's Stand Your Ground Saturday chat, which is a reason for that, obviously. It's because Matt never did his chat last night, and I wasn't sure if he was going to go live or not at some point, so I decided against doing mine. Then is what it was, plus the fact that when I was going to do mine, I was starting to fall asleep during it, so I was like, probably not a good idea to start this now and then potentially pass out on cameras would be then. And so I just never went live then is what it was. So we will be doing that tonight, actually, as a special Sunday version, leading into Honda's chat, hopefully. And, yeah, it should be around 8:30 or so tonight, give or take. Eastern Standard Time, obviously. None of that Mountain Time or Pacific Time or any of that stupid bullshit like that. It's all East Coast, baby. East Coast time. So, anyway, even though technically Ohio is, I think, like I know we're like middle America. I think we'd like be like Midwest is what would be considered now or something. Like farming country, basically, is what it is. So, speaking of which, I went outside yesterday to get the mail, and my neighbor's field over there that gets plowed every year by the guy up the street is what it was. He had left the combine down here. It was just one of those little ones that you can tell is like pretty old. It still works though, which is good. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day is still having, you know, functioning equipment to do your job is what it is there. So it's really all that matters at the end of the day. You don't need one of those, you know, $300,000, $600,000, $1 million, $2 million machines nowadays that are just all bells and whistles and shit. It's like, no, you could do something with like 80s, 90s, whatever the case be, that still functions. You know, you just keep that motherfucker good to go is what it is there. And the thing with those old ones, too, is that they're actually better off because even if they were to have something happen to them, because they don't have as much electronics and stuff like that in the earlier models like that, you're not going to have as many problems to keep them running as you would with something that's just going to be a giant brick in a field or where the hell it's sitting right then when the EMP says it would be then. It's just like the same thing with old like 70s and 80s cars for that matter, where you have, if an EMP ever drops, whatever the case be, all those vehicles, all you gotta do is basically just like rip some shit out of the fucking engine block area. It's like a couple different wires and stuff like that, and then replace some various wires in what would be then. And then from there, you basically just have yourself a working vehicle versus anything built after, I think it's like 86 or 87, something like that is what it would be. Has so many computers and electronics and stuff like that in it that it's never going to function ever again. And it's just like that show Revolution where you had all the vehicles just sitting on the highway and stuff like that because they can't ever run again is what it would be then. So anyway, but yeah, going back to the gaming thing though, it should be fun to see exactly what happens here then, knowing that we're now second in this Season 6 region. Hopefully we can maintain that, obviously, and not have it be an issue, whatever the case be, and then we can just do our thing and get shit done is what it'll be then, man. Which should be sweet. And good times ahead, honestly. So, yeah, that being said, I think we're definitely going to have some interesting times coming forward in this game now. I think you're going to have some really interesting things happen here in the next few days or so, give or take. And you're going to have some people do some crazy, crazy shit. Ah, okay, I see what's going on here now. Huh. Yeah, that dickhead ghost is literally like right in the in-between territories. I guess I can technically show you guys that because I was just going to say I don't think I can show you guys that, but now I actually can. So I can just do a screenshot right now of this. And then show you guys what's going on. This is the guy who's just being a dickhead, honestly. He was one of like the 10 or 12 or whatever who initially fucked us over when it came to refusing to basically work with the other region against like the other two is what it was there. So yeah, you basically have him just being a bitch in our territory, right? Well, not in our territory, technically speaking, but it was like right in the middle piece of our territories there, where we have the stuff set up right now for, obviously we're purple right here, and then the other 132 is blue, and we're doing the merit exchanges and stuff like that, and here's this idiot ghost right here in the middle of everybody there. And then one of our guys right here, which I think that's a dude that was Jordan, who now was named something else for... I believe there was some, because whenever Megan changed the name of our clan here in the last month or so, it was something to do with like Greek god stuff or whatever, I believe is what it was. And like apparently I guess that name was one of like the Greek gods or something from back in the day. And then yeah, there's Ghost Dumbass right there, and then I'm assuming he was attacking Tyram again. And then Jordan / whatever the hell he called himself there now. I don't know how to pronounce that word, honestly, to be honest with you guys. Dionysus or something like that. Yeah, I assume it's basically one of those things where it's like Ghost attacks this person and this person attacks Ghost. Is what it is, kind of deal. So who the fuck knows, man? Who the fuck knows? Either way, it's just ass clownery at its worst, honestly, dude. Because again, this guy could have easily just been with us. He could have just been chilling with us. It's like, bro, you could have had fun with us. You could have continued to have, time with us, been getting points with us, etc., but you want to be a dickhead about it. You want to be a dickhead, and you just want to be a bitch and everything else like that, and fucking, just scumbag is what it is there. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just a bunch of shit entirely, dude. I'm fucking over it. I'll tell you that much for sure. And, I don't know. Thing is, knowing that he's all, up like that, I assume it's something where it has become a situation there of like, people are like, yeah, we're just going to fucking murk you out if you try to fuck with anybody else now, dude. So, I'm guessing that's what's going on right there, is what it'll be then. Which again, like I said, the guy could have just been cool, not been an asshole. We just had fun times with everybody. And, do it need to be done to actually get second together is what it was then. But no, you just want to be an asshole, bro. So, it is what it is, man. Tis what it is. And it's unfortunate, honestly. So, yep. People just want to be dickheads, unfortunately, man. So, not much you can really do about that, honestly. Except basically tell them to fuck off and then go about your life as it would be then. So, anyway. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here, though. And then, like I said, eventually it'll become a situation of just, getting stuff done then. So, as it is right now, I'm going to do the daily thing here for the Grab War Carts event. So, let's see. B6. 12. 16. 20. Still didn't get Shiva or, let's see the one I'm missing in this account. Killer's Collection is the war cards in question. Yeah, it kind of sucks to know that I'm not going to be able to get those guys yet. Probably never will get them, actually, but it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Although it might be one of those situations, too, where I just pull them like the next day or two, it'll be then. So who the hell knows? But as it is right now, I haven't got them yet. Ironically enough, I got them every place else then when it came to other accounts and stuff right now. So that is a game changer, by the way, from what I figured out with that whole thing, is because I think it's in season 3 is when you get the war card opening up, stuff like that. So as long as you're like able to build seasons like 1 and 2 and stuff like that, and have your thing set up to where it would just be basically building that building as soon as it procs online, then you're in way better shape than anybody else will be, because you're immediately going to start doing war cart stuff, comparing to those people that aren't going to be able to do that at all. So, but yeah, it's definitely worth doing for sure. And then, of course, you got Flames of Fia is one of the war cards there that does, I think that's the one for Negan and Governor and stuff. So, which is actually a pretty cool card, not going to lie. It's one of those ones that you would really want to have in case of getting those people together and stuff like that's what it is. It's like a 5th formation or whatever then. If you're going to do like, or even like a 4th formation where you can do like Governor Negan and I'm trying to think that chick's name was Pamela as the Tyrant Trio or whatever. I think that works for them is what it is. Or actually, it might be, now I'm thinking about it, might be Dwight. I'm going to go check that real quick, actually. Let's see. Okay, it's Negan, Ruthless Negan, Pamela, Governor, or Vengeful Governor is what that actually activates with. So, yeah, it is a Tyrant Trio, and then like the various forms of Negan and Governor. Then that would be their like. Let me think. Season 7 was the one that we just did, so that's or no, sorry, season 6 is what we're in now. Yeah, season 6 procs Negan, or sorry, Ruthless Negan. Season 7, I believe, is when Vengeful Governor comes about as a character that you can get. And then season 8 is when Call to Arms to White activates then. So, which that's a pretty cool character, actually. I'm going to go ahead and do the trio stuff here in a sec. So I can look into character chemistries would be then. Trying to think how I want to do this now. I'm physically trying to remember how I can do this now. Shit, how do I do that actually? Oh yeah, that's right. I just simply look at the characters. That's what it is. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Is the book here. Yeah, with the Tyrant's trio of Governor, Pamela, and Negan. It is attack and health of sharpshooters in your crew. Get the percentage boosted and stuff like that. And then it is... Did they not put them in there yet? I swear to God, there was one that was... Ruthless Negan and Call to Arms to White here. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. I need to go do something. I need to go check that actually right now. Yeah, let me go grab Negan, grab Governor, grab Pamela. And then look at chemistry. Okay, that's what it's called. It's called Violent Minds. Is the one with those with Governor Negan and then Call to Arms to White is what it is. And that is cavalry defense and health. Get their stuff boosted on those two. So yeah, and then I think that one's where you can change over to violent or vengeful governor. I don't know if you can actually do Ruthless Negan on that one or not. So I'm going to check that real quick even. I know I have a Ruthless Negan here someplace. If I can fucking find it. Damn, that's irritating. Yep, somebody's marching on me. I should I should check my thing because I know that somebody else. I know I had my thing set earlier for a different spot right there, so it might be that they just didn't check is what it was. So I need to go check my thing right there and just send that over to Coalition. Just throw it as there's tides. So anyway, what the hell was I saying then? Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, so you got Ruthless Negan, that is a much different character than the regular Negan is, because with the regular Negan character, you have he is all fighters defense versus Ruthless Negan that is actually all fighters attack. So it's totally different set of circumstances there. And of course, the difference between those two as well is that regular Negan, you can do any formation of troops with him, whether it be cavalry, melee, sharpshooters, etc. Versus Ruthless Negan only does sharpshooters. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyway, that being said, trying to switch things out here in some of it is right now, so I can actually look at this and see if there is a way to do Ruthless Negan into things. Okay, so Ruthless Negan is part of the Tyrants group as well. He's also part of the Violent Minds group. Okay, that's what I thought. That's cool. So yeah, so you can do, and then I'm assuming that Governor maybe also becomes Vengeful Governor in that Violent Minds group too. So, which would make all kinds of sense then. But anyway, yeah, that'll be most likely the secondary. Or sorry, not secondary. That'll be the fifth dairy trio of people. Would be Governor Negan Pamela for my fifth formation eventually. Still all depends exactly how that goes and whatnot. So, but anyway, that being said, that's pretty much where we're at for the day. Really just want to come on here and talk about the crazy shit going on in game with the second region and literally how close we came to having to redo the whole thing again. Because I actually told people that I was about to tell people that actually when it happened. I was like, may have to just wait until reset to do this. And I was like, no, just let it be, man. Like, we're probably gonna get there is what it is. And then sure enough, we actually did get there eventually. So, which was good, obviously. It would have been nice to get there a little faster, but such is life. Sometimes you can't get there like you want to be, but at the same time, it's like at least you got there, kind of thing is what it is. So, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. It's just getting it done. It could be something where it takes you another hour or two longer than anybody else does. Is what it is there. Which of course, obviously, in this case, you would have to be the full hour because you only get an hour to do the things. Is what it is there. So, but yeah, like I was saying though earlier with the work hard thing, season 3 and beyond, that's a game changer in this game because it allows you to now have the ability to basically not rely completely on your grabs or on your long range missions, and you can actually have like 400 two 400s 400,000s, so 800,000 entirely for the 2 grabs you get for the free dailies is what it is there. And then now you're also getting the ability to have your weekly preservation thingy reset every week is what it is there. And it's basically allowing you then to grab that stuff throughout the week is what it is there, as long as you get the points there to go up all the way up to getting work hearts, more grabs for that and stuff like that, which obviously is only a few here is what it is there. I think it's like 3. I want to say it's like 2 and then like 3 or 4, I think is what it is for the 2 sets of them for the long range ones. And then it's like 4 and 6 for the short range ones or something, which is complete bullshit entirely. And it's just, again, a way to fuck them people over and have to pay to win is what it is there. So I don't know, man. But at least it's a way to get something for free as long as you just keep doing, dailies basically is what it is there. So, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here then. So that being said, I think we're definitely in a position right now where we are going to do very well in the coming weeks and months. As it is right now, I am to a point currently where I am fighting for somewhere between second and third in the second region. I currently am sitting in second right now at 25,805 for the commendation stuff, but then there's a guy right underneath me that's going to probably take me over again with another couple of grabs to be then. So, and then Vin's is sitting in fourth right now with about 550 less than I have right now. So he could easily probably pay to win to get enough of that eventually. So, and then as it is, we are number 1 in the clan point stuff overall by just a little bit right now. We're about 90K above everybody else right now. So either way, I'll take second or third. As long as I take top 3, that's all that really matters, because then it gives me the second season commendation avatar frame, which is no time limit at all for the top 3. The only difference between second and third, obviously, would be, this is why I like to take second instead of third, honestly, which is you get 60 legendary universal fragments and then 60 long ranges as well as 24 keys, compared to taking third, you only get 40 of each of the frags and the long range transmissions and then only 16 keys instead of 24. Plus, it also knocks you down a little bit when it comes to overall stuff. As taking second, you get 120 hours worth of speed ups and 30 million worth of bullets versus 20 million worth of bullets and 80 hours worth of speed ups there. So, yeah, potentially it's like difference between like 3 days and some change to like, I think 5 days would be then. So, and then as it is, nobody's touching the chick that's number 1 right now. Which is weird that she has now. Huh. Yeah, so all of our things were like single digit regions, so it'd be like 789 to 792. And then hers has like a 5-digit region now, which is weird. That's really fucking strange. I don't know what's up with that. That's real weird. Very, very, very weird. So, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. But anyway, as it is, though, we end up having to sacrifice our one of our T8 comms today, which sucks ass, to then rebuild at the T10 site. Or not the T10 site, the Com10 site. So, I think it was a mistake, personally, because you basically just had us drop a lot whenever this doesn't reconnect then. So we'll actually have, yeah, how much is that providing us currently? Or at least was anyway. Yeah, it was 2,500 prosperity for the season, and also allowed for fire defense and gathering speed boost, which is huge versus other stuff right now. Yeah, we should probably be rebuilding down to that, honestly, one way or another here. All right, let's see. So it looks like we got a 3-man for T10 com right now, because we got us on one side. We got those motherfuckers from Cause on the other side, which that's where that Bella chick was just being a bitch in the last couple of days. They're trying to build right now. And then you got Havoc on the third side then. So, yeah, be interesting to see who gets there first. That's what it is then. So, who knows? Only time will tell. Hopefully it's us, but you never know, man. That being said, I'm not so sure we could actually, like I said, I know for a fact we can't take it alone, so it'd have to be us working with any other groups there, if not all, both of them actually, if that be the case. And then just doing like a weird rotation for the rest of the season then, of like one of us takes first, one of us takes last, and then the third group basically gets fucked in the middle where they get like a week's worth of the reward stuff and then nothing else is what it'll be then. So, but anyway. That being said, it'll be interesting to see who gets what then. Which it could just be something where we get iced out and it's just those other two that'll take the whole thing with each other then. Who knows? Huh. Who the fuck is Sherry? So apparently I got a T10 on me right now from this Sherry chick from one of the other regions. So I don't recognize her. Interesting. Who knows, man? Anyway. Well, no, it's one of our coalition. I know that for sure. It's just I don't know who the fuck she actually is what it is. Like which one of the other clans of the coalition she's with would be then. Doesn't really matter either way. She's obviously a T10, so that's all that matters. And the fact that she's a level 7 T10 is what really matters, honestly. Because those are going to be the ones that are going to be able to, you know, help us basically secure various stuff. And usually with these events can take us all the way to level 20 on the tides. So if nothing else, they'll take us to like level 19 a lot of times. And then it'll be like our own formation will either, get sort of snuffed out at level 20, or it'll be something where we can actually just beat level 20 our own. That's what it is. So, which, again, cannot wait until a couple weeks from now when I can finally start building towards that T10 tech, and then eventually have the T10 tech done, because that'll be so fun. And finally being able to actually carry other people would be nice, including myself for that matter, because at that point I'll be able to still, do some stuff, and then hopefully be able to carry my other formations, will be then in something crazy. Nothing else, basically be able to carry all the way through where it's just me, myself, and I as the 3 formations, going up against like one of the Negan tractor trailers or whatever then, and see if we can take one of those down then finally. Or if it takes 2 T10s or what it takes then. So, but either way, looking super forward to that then. Like I said, though, we'll be back later tonight. Then is what it'll be for doing some stuff. We'll talk about some things during the Stand Your Ground Saturday podcast, including a woman in Michigan who lives in Rashad Tlaib's congressional district, who apparently was one of these Jewish ladies who decided it was a good idea to actually cuck for Islam, and then wonders why she got murked out by Islam then. It's like, doesn't really take a genius to figure that out, man. Like, this is why you don't, fucking shake hands with Islamic terrorism, lady. Like, Jesus. And then, of course, she helped, get scumbag cheaters like Dana Nissel back into power during the 2022 midterm. So, my whole thing is, it's like, is it really a big loss? Depends on who you ask, honestly. So, for me personally, I would say no. It's not that big of a loss, honestly, when you're helping Democrats and you're fucking cucking for Democrats then. So, anyway. Yeah, I was actually on Gateway Pundit here talking about that stuff, but obviously this is a gaming chat, not really a political chat, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. It's that one right there. Yeah, it says, why is Rashad Tlaib silent after Democrat activist and predominant Democrat synagogue president was stabbed to death outside her home in Tlaib's district? So, yeah, we'll talk about that later tonight on the technical Stand Your Ground Sunday is what it'll be, which will just be the Stand Your Ground Saturday on the Sundays, which will be then. So I might just re-update that thing to be like Stand Your Ground Saturday Sunday edition or something. So, but anyway, yeah, this is just another great example, by the way, of why the Second Amendment matters is what it is. And if you don't want to get, murked out by society that you helped import into this country, maybe carry a fucking gun. So, anyway, but other than that, that's about where we're at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this update to what's going on in gaming-wise, and then, of course, getting political at the end. Here's what it is. And like I said, I'll be back in about 8 hours, give or take, for the Stand Your Ground Saturday Sunday edition, where we talk about that Tlaib story and a bunch of other stuff relating to 2A, is what it is then. And then lead that directly into Honda's chat tonight, is what it'll be then. So, anyway. Till later. Hope you guys have a good one and have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go take a nap here in about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to go get up in a few hours, and we will get ready to start doing tonight's stream is what it'll be then. So have a good one, y'all. Later.